What's up, everyone? Welcome to the December 12th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney DFS. We have a 7-game NBA slate to break down tonight. As always, we're going to look at 5 of the top tournament options using the Boom Bust tool on the Stokastic.com website. But first, click the link in the description below. Sign up and make a deposit at BetMGM. Place a real money wager and receive a risk-free first bet up to $1,000. Obviously, the bigger the wager you can place, the better, because they will match it up to $1,000 as a risk-free first bet. If you lose your bet, you get the money back. If you win and keep the money. So win-win for you. Click the link, make your bet, and place a first wager up to $1,000 for a risk-free first bet. Now, as a reminder, we do have injury news on this slate as always. So be sure to keep an eye on injury news throughout the day. Things could change from the time of this video. And be sure to tune in to the Deeper Dive and Live Before Lock starting at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Stokastic YouTube channel. But with the way things currently stand, starting at number 5, Jaren Jackson Jr., he's projected for 12% ownership with a 13% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Jackson is $7,800 with power forward and center eligibility. He's averaged 1.41 FanDuel points per minute in the games that he has played with Ja Morant active and Desmond Bane inactive. Morant is questionable, so things could look even better for Jackson by the time this game rolls around. But he's averaged 26.6 minutes in those games and 1.41 FanDuel points per minute. So he looks like a high upside option tonight at power forward or center. Number 4, Tyrese Halliburton, $9,500 price tag, 14% projected ownership, 15% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Halliburton has averaged 1.37 FanDuel points per minute this season. He has point guard and shooting guard eligibility, and we have seen his playing time trending up recently as well. On average, he's playing around 34 minutes, but we've seen games recently where he does get to 36 or 37, which makes him look even more appealing in tournaments. Number 3, Tyler Hero, 16% projected ownership, 16% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He's $7,700 with shooting guard and small forward eligibility. Hero has averaged 1.03 FanDuel points per minute in the games that he has played with Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry all active. He's averaged about 32 minutes per game in those games, but that playing time has trended up recently, and it's likely we see around 36 minutes from Hero tonight. Number 2, Kevin Durant, returning home to take on the Wizards in DC. He is projected for 12% ownership with a 17% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He's just $10,300 with small forward and power forward eligibility. Durant has averaged 1.31 FanDuel points per minute in 37 minutes per game in the games that he has played with both Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons active this season. And number 1, Trae Young, recently showed up on the injury report as questionable right before I started recording this. But if he plays, he's going to look fantastic. He projects for 19% ownership with a 22% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Young is $10,000 with point guard eligibility. He's averaged 1.41 FanDuel points per minute without DeJounte Murray on the floor this year and 1.49 FanDuel points per minute without Murray or Bogdan Bogdanovic, who is also out tonight. If Young is able to go, he looks great. So to recap, the top 5 tournament options as things currently stand on FanDuel: number 5, Jaren Jackson Jr., number 4, Tyrese Halliburton, number 3, Tyler Hero, number 2, Kevin Durant, and number 1, Trae Young.